Hello guys! Okay, I am back with another product review and I'm really excited about this, although I'll share some mixed feelings about it in just a moment. But this is the new Hellmann's carefully crafted, let's call it vegan mayo. Okay, it's plant-based, it's egg-free, they call it a dressing and sandwich bread, and that brings me to my first kind of pet peeve. I looked for this in Walmart, and it might have been there because I found out people had found it in Walmart, but where I did find it ultimately at a store called Food Basics, they didn't have it labeled as mayo. It was beside the mayo section, but it specifically underneath said salad dressing. So I wouldn't think of this as a salad dressing, and you see the beautiful, well, not the beautiful, you see the bright yellow of the typical Hellmann's mayonnaise. And I'd seen a picture before that I thought was going to be what this bottle would look like, and it turned out to be not that. So it's muted. It's got this like pale brown, like paper kind of print here, which I guess perhaps is recyclable, which is great. But it didn't catch my eye. I kind of had to, once I saw what the bottle looked like and then sort of skimmed all the mayo, then I went, oh, there it is. So anyway, guys, that's a little pet peeve, but no big deal. So they call it a dressing and sandwich bread because if you don't know the story about Unilever, which is the parent company to Hellmann's, they were suing Just Mayo, a vegan mayo company, which has a great product, which I haven't been able to try yet because they don't have it here where I live. But they were suing them because they were saying, how dare you use the word mayo, you're implying that it's a mayonnaise with eggs. And I think because Just Mayo was getting a huge part of the market, and there was this whole drama about even some emails uncovered where there were like joking death threats to Josh Tetrick, the founder of Just Mayo. And after that, Unilever quickly dropped its lawsuit against Just Mayo. And then someone must have gotten the bright idea, well, heck, why don't we create a plant-based mayo? So for those reasons, I'm sort of hesitant to support this, but it's a new product, it's readily available. Unfortunately, I feel bad for Just Mayo because Just Mayo is not distributed where I am, not yet, but Hellmann's is distributed everywhere. So it almost seems silly that they didn't think of before coming up with a vegan mayo as opposed to trying to go the lawsuit route, which got them bad press, but now they're like going to make a lot of money, I think, off this vegan mayo. Anyway, I did see someone who commented on the Hellmann's Instagram page that now they can stop buying Vegenaise, which I'm going to continue to support Vegenaise because A, it's a vegan company, and I think we should support these companies that are putting out quality products. And I might buy this too at times, but I don't think we should just abandon our vegan companies once the big boys that are not necessarily ethical or conscious come out with their own vegan versions of the products that other companies have been doing for a while. Anyway, so this is called Hellmann's Carefully Crafted, and it's, as I said, it's a dressing and sandwich spread, and it says it's free from cholesterol, eggs, artificial colors, and flavors. It is non-GMO sourced ingredients. Enjoy the delicious taste of Hellmann's Carefully Crafted and feel good about serving it to your family. Our recipe is made with carefully chosen and blended ingredients. Lift and transform your favorite sandwiches and salads. Okay, it's also gluten-free, which of course it would be. I mean, why wouldn't it be? But anyway, that's going to appeal to a lot of people. It says here the ingredients are soybean oil, water, sugar, vinegar, salt, modified corn and potato starch, concentrated lemon juice, natural flavor, spice, and calcium disodium EDTA, which maintains the flavor, it says there. So let's look at the nutrition facts, and I did compare it to a typical jar of their mayonnaise, and their regular mayonnaise for every 15 milliliters is 100 calories. This one is 90, 10 grams of fat, 2 grams of saturated fat, 0 trans fat, 6 grams of polyunsaturated fats, and you've got 5 grams of omega-6 and 0.7 of omega-3, 2.5 grams of monounsaturated, and 0 cholesterol, of course, 120 milligrams of sodium, 1 gram of carbohydrate, 0 fiber, 0 sugar, 0 protein, and no vitamin A, no vitamin C, no calcium, no iron. Their other traditional mayo has 1 gram of protein. Okay, guys. let's open this up. It was $4.88 actually. This was $4.88 at Food Basics. I went to my local Fortino's hoping to find it there because they have a sale on Hellmann's this week, like $2.99, so you could save a couple bucks, but they don't yet have the Carefully Crafted, and I'm really surprised because Fortino's is pretty good at getting more plant-based options. Okay, so it says lift and peel. How do you do this thing again? Instead of fighting, okay, there we go. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Let me give it a smell. It smells just like your mayo. I hadn't been the hugest mayo person before. I mean, trust me, it takes a long time for me to get through even like a Vegenaise, except the Chipotle Vegenaise, because we love that on burritos and stuff. But someone said that Vegenaise tastes maybe a little more like Miracle Whip versus just mayo tastes more like mayo. So I'm going to see if just tasting it like this, I can see a difference. I mean, it's beautifully creamy. Okay, I get it. Now I get it. Someone said, oh, thank goodness, now they can finally have the mayo that they remember, because it was a vegan comment, compared to like Vegenaise, which tastes good. And to me, I mean, I don't know, it was mayo. It tasted good. It was a vegan mayo. But this has that, oh, what's that taste? That extra kind of tart taste to it. And that smell. This is what mayo, this is now I'm remembering. Like I said, I was never like, oh, it's got to be mayo versus Miracle Whip. It was a sandwich spread to me. It is pretty delicious, guys. I'm going to dip the end of the spoon in there because I want to have a bit more. It tastes a bit salty. How much sodium was in here? 120 milligrams. How do they do this? I would love, now it makes me really want to try the Just Mayo and compare it. I know that this tastes a little, I mean, I enjoy my mayo here as well, guys. You know, the homemade vegan one I made. I'm going to taste that. But I can tell you, it doesn't have the same flavor. It's delicious. In fact, I mean, if you just want a sandwich spread, and you're not like, oh, it has to be, you know, like, it's like the Coke versus Pepsi people. Like, I don't see a real difference. But let me just taste mine. Okay, so this definitely has a mayo flavor. I like the hint of garlic. I mean, it tastes like a mayo to me, but this has like a much stronger kind of mayo taste. This, while very flavorful and nice, and I love the garlic I put in there because you can flavor this to your own liking, this has that other taste to it, which, you know, I think a lot of people will like. So I can see why perhaps that person said they were happy to get this and compared to the Vegenaise, and I know I'm rambling, guys, but this you can make for yourself easily. This has that thicker, stronger, traditional mayo taste. I think it and some people said it tastes better. Obviously, I'm not trying the current egg-based mayo anymore, but I think that this probably is exactly like that. And a couple of people said this is better, just like people thought Just Mayo was better. It's just a little bit oddly salty, but the flavor is quite tasty. Okay, guys, I'm going to make a sandwich with this. Maybe you don't need to see more. Maybe you do. I'll do a quick sandwich. I'm going to put it on there, and I'll just tell you what I think ultimately with my total sandwich done. But yeah, guys, this does taste good. Okay, guys, so I mentioned in a video that my mom has moved in with me, and she had actually, I guess, purchased this, which I found in the fridge. So I just had my daughter do a test, which she's over there playing with the cat. And what'd you say, Chloe? You can kind of taste the hint of egg in this, can't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So are they similar tasting? And this
Sort of.
This might taste slightly different than the traditional one because it's got olive oil. I don't know. But she did say you can sort of taste the egg. I just made an egg, so I guess that makes sense. All right, I'll just show you and tell you what I have on my sandwich. So I just had, my daughter, of course, wanted a sandwich too, so I had just a little bit of tofurkey left, so I had to split that between me and my daughter. So I have like 1.5 pieces of tofurkey. I put some of my coconut bacon on there. This is half of a slice of the Follow Your Heart Earth Island mozzarella, and of course the mayo, and I got mayo on the other side, and a piece of romaine lettuce. I'm just gonna put this all together, guys. Well, there's my sandwich, and it's time to take a bite. I can definitely taste the mayo. It tastes good. Veggies taste good. My homemade mayo tastes good, but this is a bit different, and I wish I had some veggies to do a direct comparison right now. Maybe I'll get some. It definitely seems thicker and just has that more mayo specific taste. I did say I put mustard on this as well, but it's good, guys. I mean, I think they're going to have a lot of success with this. Okay, so once again, it's the Hellmann's carefully crafted vegan mayo, which they're not calling mayo because after trying to sue Just Mayo, I guess they realized, we couldn't be hypocritical and call our plant-based mayo. So they're calling it a dressing and sandwich spread. I look forward to trying this in potato salad. Cholesterol-free, egg-free, artificial color and flavor-free, and non-GMO. Alright guys, I do recommend trying this, especially if you specifically love like that mayo taste and you want to continue to have something with that mayo taste, or you miss that specific mayo taste. It definitely hits the mark. Okay, thanks so much for watching.